Hello everybody and welcome. So in today's video, I'm going to show you guys how you can quickly and effectively do metadata research for your website if you're just starting out or you need to get a bunch of things out of the way really quickly. Okay, so this video is in conjunction with some of the prior videos I did. It's supposed to give you a detailed overview of how you can quickly and reliably get an idea of what the meta titles and descriptions for your page should be. Now, in this case, I'm using the Nightwatch Search Simulator in conjunction with the detailed add-on for Chromium extensions. I highly recommend you use both of these in this example because it gives you a good sense of what it is you're trying to aim for. Now, do note that meta titles and descriptions, while they have an impact on your overall web searchability, it is also important that you change these to suit the website that you're working on or that you're trying, the goal you're trying to achieve with the web page. Okay. In this case, we're just going to use an example of lawyers. So if I want to learn about divorce lawyers in the United States, okay. So like before, Nightwatch allows you to use a search query, the country that it's in, and the language that it's in. And all you do is search, and then it's going to perform that search as if you are in that specific country. Okay. In this case, I've just said divorce lawyers, and I'll say in London or in New York. All right. So what I'm doing here is I am searching a specific keyword. All right. In this case, I'm searching for divorce lawyers in New York because that's the keyword I want my page to rank for. Okay. What I usually do then is I come down here and I look for the top 5 non-sponsored pages. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click here, click here, click here, and click here. All right. I'm just going to open these all up in their own individual tabs. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to each individual tab and then quickly pop open detail and see what it says here. All right. So for example, if I'm developing a service page for divorce lawyers on my website because I have a law team or law firm and I have several divisions that are working, and one of it is divorce law or family law, familiar law. I'm going to take a look at this and I'm say, okay, so New York City divorce lawyers, because remember we're doing geo-specific now in New York, okay? New York divorce lawyers compare top-rated New York attorneys, okay? So in this case, this website here is more for just finding different divorce lawyers. So I'm just going to keep this in mind as I go through this. Then I'm going to go to the next one. I'm going to pop it open, and I'm going to see here divorce law, find a divorce lawyer, NYC bar, okay? I'm going to go to the next one, super lawyers. Once more, this is a listing. So I'm just going to pop this over here. Best New York divorce attorneys. Okay, super lawyers. Okay, cool. Going to the next one, popping that open here as well. New York City divorce lawyer and law firm. Okay, cool. And then finally, we'll go to this one. Pop this open and look here. NYC divorce lawyer, Paul E. Rudder. Okay, so now I've got a detailed understanding of what the different meta titles are for various pages. So I am going to now take what I've seen and I'm going to compare it all. So I see every single one of these mentions New York, even the listings and the normal pages, because we are focusing on New York. That's our geolocation that we're focusing on. Great. Then we also have one of these, I believe is this one, mentioning divorce attorneys, right? So now I know divorce, divorce attorneys and New York lawyers, divorce lawyers, both the keywords I want to use within my meta description, my meta title, right? Then I'll go over to this one here, and I will see divorce lawyer, find a divorce lawyer. So what I would do then is, just as an example, if I was drawing up the meta title, I would then go here, sorry about that, meta title and description, right? Now I know there's a certain word limit that I want to reach with my meta title. There's a certain length limit I want to reach with my meta description. By the way, guys, if you're using something like rank math, please be aware that rank math doesn't always care about the length so much as it does the amount of pixel space it's going to take on the browser. So if you see yourself going into the red, even though your length is below 160 characters, that's simply because you're going over the pixel length that rank math recommends. In this case, I know my keyword, let's put keyword here, is divorce lawyers in New York. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here and I'm going to say, okay, I know divorce lawyers, the divorce attorneys, and New York is all supposed to be in here, or I want them all to be here. So now I'm going to say divorce lawyers in New York. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do that and say divorce attorneys. I know I'm spelling that wrong. Just bear with me. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a quick length key, and I'm just going to check the length of this, and it's 50 characters, which means I have 10 characters I can still use. So usually, what you can do is you can usually put your business name after this. I believe that's the default with Rank Math, or you can do something like divorce attorneys. Now, the reason why I'm using divorce attorneys, right, is because I want. Sorry, this is bothering me. I know it's probably still not spot right, but I'm not really going to bother with it right now. I'm going to try and ignore it. What I know is that divorce lawyers and divorce attorneys are used interchangeably. So if anybody searches this here specifically, I'm more likely to pull for divorce attorneys and divorce lawyers if they're searching for it, and my page is ranking for those keywords. Because it's in New York, it's geo-targeted, so anybody in the state of New York will be able to find it. All right. Now, if I come over here and I go back to these various pages, I will do the exact same thing for the meta description. All right. So find the best attorney, yada yada. Over here, we'll do the same thing. More information about divorce law. Okay, with the bar, cool. And then we'll look over here. All right, free profiles, cool. And then we'll go over here. All right, now there's this there. And then finally, this one over here. This one's missing a meta description, so that's fine. We'll come back over here. This one over here. And what we're going to do is we're going to do something similar to that. So now I know, get a divorce lawyer you can trust and a legal attorney to defend you. All right, this is just an example. I know that's not nearly long enough, but I'm just using this example. One of the things that they say is good artists create, great artists steal. Instead of going out of your way to find complex ways of completing certain tasks, look at what's already been done and say, how can I leverage this to my advantage in order to do what I need to do? Now, this obviously changes page to page. Lawyers are very different to catering. Catering is very different to lead generation. Lead generation is very different to photography and art. So this is just a good idea for you to find a way to pull everything together in one spot and get an idea of what is already performing on Google and seeing what you can then take from that and incorporate into your own page. Hope this was helpful. Hope this was insightful. Uh, Thank you, everybody, and I will see you tomorrow.